Hello everyone, good evening. Okay, write your name in the chat box. Yes, you guys are able to hear me. Just confirm.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. In the last topic, in the last class, we have discussed about inheritance, right? So one more time, what is inheritance? Whenever one class want to acquire properties from another class, we can use this particular principle, which is called inheritance. Inheritance, it is like a parent-child relation. You'll be having one parent class, you'll be having one child class. And if child class, like what child class can access? Child class can access everything, from the child as well as from the parent. But parent can access only and only parent property, right? That's the part we have already discussed. So what is the purpose of inheritance, guys? Obviously, to reuse the code. So developer is not going to write, the same code again and again in the all classes. You can just relate two classes together. And in that case, you can just avoid code duplication. So you can perform code reusability. You can avoid code duplication. What about method overriding? To understand this, okay, one more time, first, let me give you brush up on inheritance and then we will talk about method overriding. Generally, inheritance we can follow to achieve method overriding. That means runtime polymorphism. So guys, in the polymorphism object-oriented principle, we have already discussed. If you want to reuse any method, right? In that case, like multiple time, maybe multiple with a multiple signature, then that is called, simple polymorphism. But in polymorphism, there are two categories, method overloading and method overriding. When you use a same name method in the same class, with different signature, that means either you can change number of argument, either you can change the type of argument, or you can change the order. That is called method overloading. Now the concept is we are having two classes and I just want to, override a method. What is overriding concept? See this first. One more time, I'm asking just a relation. Let's see, we have seen in inheritance, there are total 5 types are available. Out of 5 types, only 3 types that we can directly follow, right? 2 types are there like multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance that you cannot directly achieve using inheritance concept. For that, we can follow interface. But before that topic, let me again ask you a few questions. Suppose I'm having class A one more time and I'm having class B. Okay. And the scenarios now you just need to answer. Okay. The first thing I'm having M1 method, M2 method in B. My first scenario, if I create, parent class reference, let's say parent reference and parent object. Can you guys tell me how many method I can access from parent reference and parent?
Only one, ma'am.
Only one.
M1. Only
Because
one.
parent method we can call. Very good. Second scenario, only for a revision. If I create child class reference and if I create child class object, how many method you can call?
One
Method.
method.
M1, M2.
M1.
Both M1, M2.
Correct. Third, if I create parent reference and I will say child object, in that case, you can call all the method which are coming from
M1 method.
M1.
One.
parent. Correct. Only coming from parent, those method you can access. And the last scenario, suppose anybody try like this, child reference and parent object. Now what will happen? You will get error, compile time error, type mismatch. You cannot convert parent
Invalid.
child. And this is we can call invalid scenario. So if you want to understand the complete hierarchy of inheritance, I will say these 3 are valid scenarios. Got the point? These 3 are what? These are valid scenarios. Now the point is, we have to understand what is overriding. Okay. So let me just show you in the last class. Okay, be on mute. In the last class, we have taken this example first. Okay, where I have given the same class A, class B, And obviously to maintain the relation, we use extends keyword, right? And in this way, we have achieved this multiple, multiple inheritance I have, shown here. Example, I have achieved here single level, multi-level, hierarchical, right? 3 inheritance I have covered here. Then we have taken one real-time scenario. So usually what the scenario? See, first I have created one class, that is my car class. Okay. Few methods I have designed in the car class. Like I have designed refuel method, car start method, car stop method, right? Then I have designed one child class for this car, that is BMW. In the BMW, I have designed which particular method. Let's say here I'm having start, I'm having stop, and I'm having refuel. Done. And here I have already declared auto parking, right? This is a method. Now, I have created one more child class, that is Audi. In Audi class, I have declared which method? I guess auto engine or auto engine. Yeah, auto engine is there, I guess. Auto engine. Fine. This is a method I have designed. Then I have designed one more parent class. What is a parent class? Vehicle. Remember, in the vehicle, I have designed one brake, I guess, brake method I have designed. And same, this is a parent for car. So what the type of hierarchy we have implemented? All three. Here you can see vehicle, car, and BMW. This is multi-level relation. Same, vehicle, car, Audi, multi-level. Car and Audi, car and BMW, it is all about single. Again, when you consider one parent and two child, this is all about hierarchical. Everybody clear? All these 3 types we have completed. But now you have to understand what is polymorphism, method overriding concept. You can just call it as runtime polymorphism also. What is runtime polymorphism? Guys, only one rule you need to understand and you will get this topic. Okay. What is method overriding? Before that, we have covered overloading. So as I told you, overloading belongs to same class. See, I'm having A class. Okay, not method. Let me design A class. And in the A class, I'm using M method or M1 method. So M1, again, I'm using M1 with some different signature. This time I'm accepting some data. M1 with what? Let's say integer A, comma integer B, right? So whenever you are referring same name method in a same class, if you are using it, then it is called overloading. But what is overriding? For overriding, you should have 2 classes. Let's say I'm having parent class, class parent, and I'm having class child. And what is the concept? The both classes should be in is a relation. There should be is a relation. That means parent and child should be in relation. So can I write here extends? Extends what? Parent. Correct? अब ये दोनों classes relation में हैं. So what is overriding means? Whenever 2 classes are in relation, and if parent and child contain same name method with same signature, remember a rule. In overloading, we usually take a different signature. Same name method overload कब करोगे? Whenever name is same, but the different signature if you are having, then only you can overload. But in overriding concept is different. Whenever you are using 2 classes, both are in relation. And if parent class having one method, same name method, same signature, everything should be same. Return type, data type, everything should be same. In that case only, child, okay, the same class implementation will be override by whom? By override by the child. Remember, example, I'm just going to design here one method. Let's say I'm having public and I'm having color method. Okay. So in this color method, let's say obviously return type is must for a method. Let me write public, let me write void, and this is a color method. And I'm writing here color, which is a red color. Fine. So the child class, when the method will override, whenever parent class having one method and same name method, same signature, if the child class also, contain, in that case, child will always override parent class method. Only this is the rule you need to remember. So example, public, I can write, okay, one more time void, and here also I'm writing same color method. But see, why we need to do this, right? If already parent class have that implementation, why then child want to override it? See, parent is having some implementation of the method. Suppose parent is looking for red color, parent likes red color, but there is a different choice for a child. Yes or no? Maybe child is loving blue color or yellow color. In that case, see what I'm going to do. I'm also having the same feature, but something advanced. From the parent we accept, or from the parent we acquire all the property. But obviously child are having some advanced properties, and that is the reason what the child can do. Child can also have a same method, but child loves suppose yellow color. So same method implementation, and it's overridden implementation. That means updated implementation you will get from where? Updated data you will get from the child. So what is the rule? And when method will be override? Whenever two classes are in relation, like a parent and child relation, and parent class and child class contain same name method, same signature, same syntax, everything should be same. In that case only, who is going to override whose method? Always remember the rule. Child will override parent method. कौन किसका method override करेगा? Obviously child. Child will always override parent method. So if you are accessing anything from the child, you will get always updated method only. Are you getting my point? You will always get updated method. Example, let me show you first this, and then I will be applying it in the real-time scenario. So just observe everybody. In the same package, whatever we have created in the last class, inheritance, I'm going to create two classes. Okay, let's see. We can create a similar name, something like a parent. Let me just create parent, and I'm going to create one more. What is that? I can say child. Just focus, everybody. Child class, okay? And from child, I'm taking main method, right? So in the parent, I just want to declare that particular method. Everybody focus. I'm just going to write here some method. So public and void and some color, right? And see, I'm just going to print here some color, and that is what? Red color. Okay. So let me just design here some message like this is a parent, red color. Is that okay? Done. But what is a child? See, if the both classes in relation, that means I have to first make a relation in between the both classes. So child class, and then I can write, okay, fine, child extends what? Parent. Done. And if the both classes contain same name method, same signature, everything should be same, then which method will be override method? Child method will be override method. Remember, overrided by whom? Or child method will simple overrided method, okay, which will override parent method. So you have to write here override, and this is with the help of annotation. So which indicate this is override method. किसने ओवरराइड किया है? चाइल्ड ने किया है. कौन सा मेथड को ओवरराइड किया है? इट हैज ओवरराइड पैरेंट मेथड. तो दिस चाइल्ड मेथड, इट इज ओवरराइड मेथड which has overridden parent method. Got the concept? But now I'm going to update. This is some advanced. So child want here yellow color. Done. Everybody, the point is clear. And what is the rule? Child always override. Okay, remember, child always override parent method. Okay, so this is the rule that you need to remember. So now you tell me, if I ask you in the form of scenario, so you tell me the result or answer. Scenario number 1. Okay, if I create child class reference, same scenario, everybody, child class reference and child class object, how many method I can call? Tell me.
Two method. M1
Two
M2.
method.
Both method we can call, like parent. See, like parent and child, both we can call. But currently I have a 2 method or 3 methods. No, currently I'm having only 1 method. So this time, which color it will call? It will call child color or it will call parent color? What do you think?
Child color.
Always updated color you will get. Very good. So child class always override method now. So you will get updated method. That means if you just create, let's say child C1 is equal to new. I'm writing child object C. Left hand side the reference part, correct? This is a reference part. This is a object part. And this time if I'm calling C1 dot what? Obviously color. Can you see? It is coming from child class only. So it will always return you updated method only overridden method. So child has already overridden method of a parent and you guys will see that. So tell me which color it will print. Definitely it will print yellow color. Obviously, let's see.
Yellow.
If I execute it, can you see I'm getting child yellow? Right. Now let me just create one more scenario. See. Now again, think properly. If I'm creating parent class reference and parent class object. Now tell me how many method I can access?
One method.
Only one method. But whose method? Like child method or parent method? Tell me.
Parent method.
Exactly. Whenever you are creating reference and the object of a parent, you guys are able to call only and only parent class method. So this time please focus. Suppose I'm creating parent. Okay, be on mute. Parent P1 is equal to new. And again, I'm writing here parent class object. Then, and with the help of P1C, which color you can access? Can you see you are getting color method, okay, which is coming from which class? Only from parent. So we can access parent method only, right? But with which scenario? Parent reference and parent object. So definitely which color it will print? It will print red color, correct? See this. If you run the code, you will able to see the result. See, I'm getting child yellow and I'm getting parent red. Now, let me design a third scenario, which is again valid in inheritance, correct? So suppose I'm designing parent class, reference, and I'm creating child class object. This time, whose method we can access? Parent or child? Tell me.
Parent, ma'am.
Yeah. What is happening in this scenario? Please observe. In this scenario, you guys are written something like this. Let's say parent, P1 or P2, new, and I have created an object of child. So actually in this scenario, what is happening? First right-hand side part will run. So you will get an object inside a memory, inside a heap section of the JVM, right? And this object has created for what? Child. So tell me, child is having method? Yes. And child is having which color? Yellow, right? This time, what, like this object is referred by whom? This object is referred by parent, P1, right? So what will happen? Parent can access only parent method. Remember, parent is already referred by parent class or parent object also. But parent can access only parent method. But this time, what is the concept? Same method we are having in the child also. So always remember, even though you can call method from the parent, but you will always get result of updated method. Got the point? The difference you will understand here. Even though you are calling the method from parent, obviously you will get color from the parent only. But what it will print? Parent method already override by the child. So you will get always updated method. And this is called method overriding. See this. Here, I can create parent, let's say P2, new, and I'm going to create an object of child. Then, see this carefully, P2 dot. Which color method you can call? Can you see the name is written? Color is coming from the parent only. So, you guys are expecting output should be red, right? But what will happen, guys? You have created object of child. And because of object part, you will always get an updated method. Are you getting my point? So here it will never print red. Here you will get the answer again for yellow. See this difference, and then I will cover the same scenario in the real time. So are you getting this point? You are calling method from parent, but parent method is already overridden by whom? Child. So you are getting direct result from the child. So the same scenario if you apply here, see, in the scar method, or in the car class, I'm having start method. Got it? Suppose if I go to this BMW, where is, see here, BMW. What the BMW wants to do? BMW also wants to use the same start method, but BMW wants to add some extra feature. Yes or no? That means BMW also containing same name method. See, start method. Yes, it is possible. But this is updated by whom? BMW, right? So I will be writing here BMW. And this time I can just add which signature? Override signature, because it is overrided. Now you tell me, this is possible na in real time. Car is providing only one feature, but that can be updated by any child. And whenever child is having, the same implementation, which is already provided by its parent with some advanced feature, then that concept is called overriding in real time. So this is the way we can do overriding. So when you go to the test car, obviously what will happen? Whenever, let's see, whenever you are calling this start, previous answer for what? You are getting for car, right? Previous answer was different, right? Let's see. If I go to this and if I just comment this part, what will be the previous result? Everybody just focus. Just go to test car and just run it. We have already implemented these scenarios, right? See, I'm getting from BMW also, I'm getting the start method. But only from parent it is coming, no? Are you understanding the point? It is coming from the parent only. But this time, if I overwrite that start method, what will happen? Let me uncomment the code and see the result one more time. Previously, car start aapko mil raha tha, right? This time, if you run, what will be the result? You will able to see that start, but which is coming from which class? BMW start. Are you getting my point? See, whenever you are accessing anything from parent, like you will able to access only from parent. That means when you observe this scenario, parent plus reference, parent plus object, see, you will get everything only from the parent. But again, where you can make or where you can see the difference, let me add a little bit code here. See, suppose I'm creating this time, again the same, I'm creating parent reference. So let's say car, C2, new, and I'm just creating BMW object. This time C2 will call which start? See, start is coming from parent only, but already the implementation is available in the parent, but it has updated by child. So which method it will return or what answer it will return? Car start or BMW start?
BMW.
BMW.
This time you will get again start with a BMW. Okay, let me call it by C2. Yeah, I have called with C1, so you will get a car start only. Let me call with this object where I have created object object of child. So this time if you run the code, again you can see the difference. You are getting start from the BMW, even though you have called through the parent. So got the concept? What is method overriding in Java? And this is called runtime polymorphism, guys. See one more time, everybody. What is method overriding? If subclass, that means child class, has the same method as declared in the parent class, it is known as method overriding in Java. So if the child class have the same method which is already declared by parent, then it is called overriding method or overrided method. Okay? What is usage of this? See, method overriding, it is used to provide specific implementation of a method that is already provided by its super class. The super is nothing but again parent class. See, the feature is already there in parent. Only the point is if you want to update that feature, so obviously any child can update it. But how the child can update it? Child can declare the same name method, same signature. So basically child is overriding parent class method. That's it. So method overriding, it is used to achieve runtime polymorphism. What are the rules to achieve it? See, method must have same name as it is available in the parent class. Method must have same parameter, same return type, whatever parent class have. And both the classes must be in a easy relation. That means there should be inheritance. Both classes should be in relation. Then only you can override a method. Got the concept, everybody?
Ma'am, method must same parameter as a parent class. Second method में अपन
see, listen. Suppose I'm going back to the parent and child. Suppose I have declared here, let's say integer a, okay, or let me just take a string, let's say string color or col, fine. तो same parameter should be there in child, तभी वो method override होगा. Just focus here. Can you see I'm getting error here? Why I'm getting error here? Because parent के पास जो method है वहां पे कुछ parameter भी है, and I haven't passed any parameter here, तो I cannot say it is a overridden method. So I should declare a same type parameter here. Are you getting my point? See, this time it is valid. Are you understanding? So this time it is valid.
Yes.
And whatever color you are taking, maybe you are passing in the parameter, that same color you can access here, right? So this is the way we can simple execute it. And obviously यहाँ पे भी allowed नहीं होगा because we have to pass a color. Now we are accepting parameters in the method. So suppose tomorrow I am passing here blue color. Okay, tomorrow I am passing some any other color. You will get accordingly the result. Okay. So you can again update. You have to make a update here. Let me do one thing. Let me remove this part. Got the concept? Parameter क्या होता है? Same parameter मतलब क्या? So whatever parent class, whatever you are declaring here ना, same should be available in the child. तभी आप उसको access कर सकते हो. Otherwise you will get error. Okay, you are not able to override that method. So this is the rule I have maintained here. Method must have same name, same return type, and same number of parameters, same type of parameter in fact. Then only that method will override. Got the concept, everybody?
Yes.